Episode 868, Fall in Love All Over Again.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Staring at a stop sign, watching people drive
Happy day. It is Memorial Weekend, and I pray that you are having some wonderful time with your family and friends and remembering those who went before you. Yes, those who sacrificed to give you the freedoms that you have here and that we celebrate this weekend specifically. Today we're going to be talking about relationship builders, the cornerstones of what it takes to build a strong relationship, especially in a marriage. And today it's all about fall in love all over again. Remember those dating years? We're not going to go that far back, but we are going to talk about what it takes to continue that love, to make it grow deeper. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already haven't had the opportunity, you want to head on over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the Kisses newsletter, the Keep It Simple Strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. In a relationship, to fall in love all over again takes a concerted effort. But do we really give the time and spare the energy to fall in love all over again? Well, you all have heard the big news. We are moving. And with that, any type of a move comes with lots of stuff that must happen. There's so many things to coordinate. So without spending a day sharing all the chaos and blessings underway, I will tell you that I'm physically and emotionally exhausted. In fact, I can't even remember the last time my eyelids have felt so heavy. Maybe college finals? I mean, seriously, even birthing 5 children, I didn't feel this exhausted. Okay, that may sound crazy to some of you moms, but I didn't. I had lots of energy. Now, it could be because of age, but my body is just wearing thin. And so yesterday was my birthday, and my hubby wanted to take me out. Honestly, I wanted nothing to do with it. I was tired, and really what I wanted was I just wanted to go to bed, and my to-do list still wasn't done. And so really to take time to go eat and it's my birthday, but really I can just eat whatever I need to and keep going, keep pushing through. However, I knew that spending time together was exactly what I needed. I took a chance on us, and we went to dinner. Both of us were beyond exhausted. He had a crazy week at the office and up early, just a bunch of stuff. We all have our stuff, right? Well, for him at work, he had lots of stuff taking, drawing really his attention to what he needed to accomplish. Yet, even though we were so exhausted and beyond that, our conversation and heart said otherwise. This was a time when we grew deeper. How? Because when pushed to the limit, our love required us to come together and battle through the yucky and the muck. It's called life. And that's when you grow deeper. It's in the tough times where you sit there and you're like, I don't really want to do this, but I got to do this. And it requires me to put forth that extra effort. When you want to fall in love all over again, you must make your lover a priority, regardless of your external influence. So what does that look like? Here is the KISS, the Keep It Simple strategy. Give your time and spare the energy. 2 of which sound very easy, but they're not. They're simple, but they're not easy. A lot of us are going through our marriages, living out our relationships as if we already have it all. Really, think about it. When was the last time you actually looked into your spouse's eyes and said, this is what I really feel about you. This is what makes me, my heart skip a beat. When was the last time? Maybe you can't even remember that far back, because if we were actually to give the attention that our marriage deserves, we would be saying these things. And not just on a once every 3 years or when trouble happens, but we'd be saying it and using and reaching deeper every week and sometimes every day. So you have to give your time and spare the energy. So what does that look like? Number 1, make time for each other, even when times are rough. That's when it's even more critical, more essential for you to say, I'm going to make this time. Yeah, so what? I don't care. It was my birthday. Yes, I guess I should care. I don't mean it to be flippant like that. But what I'm saying is I have so many other things that are a priority. Going to dinner was not on my list. And being the person that I am, the control that I want, it didn't fit in the schedule. And that would actually stress me out more. But would it help my relationship with my husband? No. So make time for each other, even when times are rough. Those are the times that you need to come together, where you need to lock arms and say, you know what, you matter to me enough to say, I'm going to put my to-do list on the back burner. I'm going to not paint this little area. I'm going to actually go and get ready so we can walk out the door and go have time together. Make that time. Number 2, escape the distractions. Focus on your spouse. In a move right now that we're doing, going cross country, it is craziness. I mean, there isn't really a word that describes it. If you've ever moved cross country, you know what it's like. I mean, you've got to get the movers, you've got to sell the house, you've got to prep the house, you've got to get through everything, then you've got the children involved. It's one thing after another. So what are we to do? Well, you have to escape those distractions. You have to focus on your spouse. Go to dinner like we did. Maybe do a movie in bed. How fun is that? Yeah, a movie date. And you don't have to go out and spend money. You can have peanut butter sandwiches and a glass of milk if that's what floats your boat. But have a movie time together. Kids not allowed. Does that mean that you're up a little bit later because you do have the young ones around and they need your attention? Yeah, so maybe you're going to be a little tired the next day, but guess what? Is your spouse worth it? Are you worth it? Is your marriage worth it? The answer to that better be yes, because that's the only way you grow deeper. So escape the distractions and focus on your spouse. You can also do like a wine and dine in bed. That's always fun. Do dinner, fix dinner for the kids, or if you have older children, they can supervise, and then you go do a wine and dine in your bedroom. You can take whatever your dinner is and go shut the door, and it's just the two of you. It does work. But yeah, sometimes you have to be a little creative. You have to think outside of the box. Escape those distractions. Put behind you what is distracting. For me, it was the house. Trying to get it ready to put it on the market. I mean, we did photography pictures for the house. I had to stage the house. It was worse than taking all of my young 5 children many, 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 many years ago, when I think the oldest was, oh goodness, I think she was probably maybe 2nd grade. And so the youngest was just a little thing. I mean, he was barely tooting around on his little 2 cute feet. And doing what I had to do to prep the house was more of a mess than taking those 5 children and having them do their pictures. It was crazy. So for you, what are your distractions? Put them behind you and focus on your spouse. Number 3, hold hands and let your eyes connect. Something so simple, something so basic, but it's what? Foundational. It's the touch and feel. That's what draws you all closer together. No, that doesn't mean that you have to be this all sensual, sexy person all the time. I think we get in our heads that in order to have a deeper relationship, it has to be this kind of lust and muster of, oh, we get it on every night. I know that sounds weird, but I'm going to be real and honest with you. Life, well, I guess if you have that life and you like it and it works for you, great. But most of us would say, that doesn't float my boat. It doesn't work in my schedule or how our family structure is set up. But you see, touch and feel is important. Think about the hug that you get. When was the last time you hugged your spouse? When was the last time your spouse hugged you? And what did you feel when that hug happened? There's something there. No, you didn't have to be dressed a certain way or thinking that something else is going to go further. I mean, if it does, great. We're not having that discussion right now. What we're talking about is the basics, the foundation, the touch and the feel, holding each other's hands. There's something about that connection. Think about Jesus. When he would pray, when he would heal someone, what would he do? He laid his hand on them. Touch so you can feel. Very important. Hold hands. You want to fall in love all over again, you have to be willing to give your time and spare the energy. As I'm finishing this recording right now, this particular episode, my eyes are almost asleep. I kid you not. I am beyond exhausted. I could go and run 7 and 11 miles. And that would be much easier for me than doing what I've been doing this past week. Seriously. I mean, I'm being totally frank with you. It has worn my body down. My legs are vibrating. They're just tired. My muscles are beyond shot. I have been in the squatting position longer than I care to admit. And I guess I've got a good squat now, but you get tired. You get run down. But your marriage is worth more than what you're feeling. And when you're feeling like this, that's the time where you need to put in that extra attention and effort and be intentional with what you're doing. Your marriage isn't going to move forward if you don't take those steps to move it forward. So begin to build your relationship using the cornerstone. Give your time and spare the energy. Your marriage is worth it. If you want some help, click on the link, Take Aim. I would love to come beside you. It's a complimentary coaching call. When you click on that link, there will be a form that pops up. There is where our conversation will begin. And then we'll set up a time actually to talk on the phone, or we can even do a Skype face-to-face. But you must take action. Take aim today. Take aim to change your marriage, to grow deeper with one another. I promise you, you won't regret it. And you'll have more smiles and less chaos. Go out and make it an absolutely incredible day. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, love, and lots of hugs. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life, and love your journey? Visit CreateYourNow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.